now let's work on the background. We can apply background color and we can apply background image. If you check our image folder in the portfolio, you will see that we have background PNG file. And we're going to use this file to apply the background for the header. Let's switch to Atom and our styles. So I'm focusing on header now. I'm looking for header. If you look for some selector or CSS classes, you can use Ctrl or Command F to find it. Okay, I have the header. And I would like to apply here a background. We're going to apply background image. And here's the rule you have to write. It's URL. So it's going to include the path of the element. And let's quickly have a look on the folder we have. Our background is in IMG folder, so here. But we're editing the file that it's in style CSS. So it's in folder CSS. So the thing we need to do, we're currently in CSS folder. We're editing style CSS. So to get to the image, the background file, we need to get off this folder. So we need to step back, go back. We're on this level, and then we need to enter IMG, and we can see background PNG. So how we actually write it into code? Well, getting back to the higher level of the structure, we use 2 dots and slash. It means that we're getting off the folder CSS, and suddenly we're here. So we need to enter IMG. So I just write IMG and the name of the image. It's called background.jpg. I saved it. Get back to the website, refresh it. And see that my background is not generated. Let me double check. The thing is that background has PNG extension. So I need to change it, save it, refresh, and I can see that actually like 2 blue stripes are applied. The thing is that the background is repeated. So if I would like to remove this functionality, remove this property, we have to define background repeat, no repeat. So our background won't be repeated any longer. We would also like to add the position of our background, and we can see that the header is not meeting the navigation. We have like the space available, so we can change the position of the header from 110 to, for instance, 70 pixels. Nav and header would meet each other, so it would look much more nicer. So I'm copying the whole code for header, pasting it. All right. And I see that my background it's getting closer. So now I'm having my developer tools on the bottom. So I will have much more easier control to see how the background behaves. And to change it, we actually need to adjust background size. This is the original size of the background. So we need to stretch it, and we can do it by applying background size. If I apply cover, it will going to stretch the whole background to cover the area. But in our project, the background finishes somewhere here. So we also need to add background position Y. So for instance, I will experiment with it. All right. It's too much. Something like this or this. Yes, we're getting closer. Yeah. Let's keep it in such a way that our background size will be covered, so it will fill out the whole container. And also we will change the position of the y-axis that is vertical. Okay, so I need to copy these two new CSS properties, getting back to Atom, pasting them, saving, refreshing. I can close DevTools to have a better view. And now my header looks much more better. The next thing that I would like to apply is the box shadow on the image. So box shadow is another cool CSS property. Let's open DevTools. Now we can change it to this position. So we can edit for this image, for this current one, and only this, because the other images, they don't have box shadow in the project. So we need to add CSS class to somehow differentiate it. All right, so I'm in my HTML document. I'm looking for the image that it's in the right column. Let's add class intro image. So in CSS, I'm adding class intro image and adding box shadow. So box shadow has three values. First, how it's placed on the X. The second, Y axis, how blurred it should be, and what should be the color. We're going to use some transparency, so we're going to use RGBI. So RGB, you already noticed, is from red, green, and blue, and A is the alpha channel responsible for transparency. So I remember that black color within RGB, it's 000, and the last is alpha channel, so how transparent our color is. We can write here 20%. All right, I'm saving it. Let's see. So my shadow is applied. What I can see here is that it's kind of cut it out, so I can apply some margin top to make more space from the top, and also margin bottom to make the text, the caption, looks a bit better. So I'm copying and adding to the class called intro img. Refreshing, and I have my box shadow ready. What else is missing? I think that we're very close to the project. And we can skip other tweaks to work on the next section, which is the list. And we're going to do this in the next lesson.